Hey. Hey. What's going on, guys? Young Just Gaming here. Welcome to a new game on the channel. This is called Doki Literature Club. I have not heard too much about it, but I did hear that it's a little nice and fuzzy, and then it ends up getting dark later on. That's all I've heard about the game. I have never played it. I bought the premium version. It was like $14.99. The original version is free on Steam if you want to get it. Anyways, I'm excited for this, so without further ado, let's jump right in. Okay. Hey. Hey, can I play with the remote though? Let me see. I can play with the remote, okay. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. Okay. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. Okay. You know the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me, okay? Ha! I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Jess. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Jess, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? Shit, I'm joining the gaming club. I don't know about you. I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. Oh. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did, and in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going to mom about. You shouldn't have done that. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content with just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Hell yeah. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. If y'all don't know what a NEET is, you should. But that's basically just a person that just stays indoors, I'm guessing. And they don't go out at all for nothing. They don't even leave the house to go to the store, stuff like that. That's what a NEET is, if I remember correctly. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. You know, this is gonna end up straining my voice, so I might just do like 30-40 minutes of this, cause I don't really read that much. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind. At least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I packed up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs? Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club, okay? Hello. Sayori? Sorry, you must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori? Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. Mini. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Don't nobody like no literature. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed to the club, she inherited the title Vice President. Oh. So she's the Vice President, okay. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Oh, now he has to go, okay. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sarah is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay. Yay, let's go. Oh, she said yes, let's go. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. What? You don't even see us gonna join yet, okay. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. She good looking. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Oh, she looks mean, okay. Way to kill the Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Jess, what a nice surprise. Oh, I know her? Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. He's not wrong. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, oh damn, say it, okay? Sorry. Sorry, that's what he said it. Natsuki? The girl with the sour attitude whose name is apparently Natsuki is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She is also the one who made cupcakes according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears completely more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. It sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Jess. Monica smiles sweetly. I guess I know her. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Oh, okay. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me is genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, Jess. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? Should we about to munch out? The girls have a few desk arrangements to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Oh, now she looks happy. She doesn't look all mad. Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray and reveals a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and a little piece of chocolate were used to make ears. Okay. So cute. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Okay. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? I thought you technically did, Sayori said. Well, maybe. But not for you, you know, dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcakes tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. He was just trying to impress you. That's not it. Oh, insulted, Yuri looks away. I mean, that's, you know, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be pastime for me, but at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles on herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles. So what made you consider the literature club? Well, honestly, Monica, I was tricked into this, okay? So I don't really know. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I should tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so that's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I thought Sayori was the president, no? Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you the leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. And they don't have that around here in America, you know. Clubs and stuff. Man, when I went to school, it was just regular classes. That would have been kind of cool, honestly. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah, we'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So Jess, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half jokingly. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim for her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build up deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me, and telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Honestly guys, I haven't read a book in years, like since I was maybe in middle school or something. It's been years. I have read manga though. I got some like right behind me, but I wouldn't mind reading a book. But I don't like reading on the phone. I like reading it more in person because I feel like it's gonna end up messing up your eyesight in the future. Just reading on a phone the whole time. That's just my point on it, but I haven't read it in a long time, so I'm in his shoes right now. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, it's like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't that amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. Once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with The Rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. I'm gonna grab a drink real quick. I'll grab the nice latte from my fridge. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Okay. I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. Oh. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. And give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. So Yuri sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometimes? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example to help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Oh, she looks shy, okay. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sat in silence for a moment. Okay. I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Jess? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Oh, now I gotta join, man. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now we're back to the original topic of me joining the club. I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at and lost my train of thought. Oh damn, look at all their faces, damn. All four girls staring me back with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought, Jess, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make clear-headed decisions when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls? Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. Aw, look, they got all happy now. One by one, the girl's eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sawyer wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Oh, damn. Then it makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Jess, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girl continued to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Jess, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, so Yuri and I never walk home together anymore because she's stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Would I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make most of my circumstances and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. I guess we're gonna write a poem. Wait, what? Time to write a poem. Pick the words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Whoa, what the hell? Let me see. Puppy, I guess? No, maybe whisper? Promise? Climax? Love? Eternity? Empty? Forgive? Determination. Determination. Together. Oh, dream. Anime? Maybe anime. Let me see, what else? Cheeks. Clap them cheeks. Now, ocean. Passion. What else? Let me see. Cute. Valentine. Joy, I guess. Strawberry. Maybe lazy. That'd be funny. Doki Doki. Okay. Let me see. Hopeless, milk, fear, embrace, disoriented, rose, pure, hopeless. Imagination. Oh, I got our achievement. Doki Doki Poetry Slam, okay. Pink. Wonderful. Sing, hope. And this is the last one. Let's go with Kawaii. Hi again, Jess. Glad to see you didn't run away on us, haha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Jess. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. So you already told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take this seriously, you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth of someone who keeps your manga collection in the club room. Oh, she likes manga too, what the hell? Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry guys, Jess always gives us his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sorry, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? Might be a little jealous. Oh, okay. How come? You and Jess can become good friends too. Sayori? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation just put me into. Oh, you even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well here. Let me guess, it's a bookmark? She reaches out into her bag and pulls out a book. Oh, a book. I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out the book I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How was this girl suddenly being so cute? She even picked a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you, I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it on your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone is settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. And honestly, I want to hear what they think about my poem. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to accompany myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and I'm listening to Yuri's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all other clubs though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is the idea of literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know. We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds, okay. That doesn't solve the problem though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. It's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know. And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberately like this. Huh? That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? Well, what kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes? Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. Ah, you're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy, okay. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details and the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self, but there lies an unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who's troubled finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I ended up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. I open my eyes and find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't a napping club. He fell asleep, bro. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in the club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. That's what I do best. That's the problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? No, not every day. That's not very convincing. How many times this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Sayori glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look at your hair, it's sticking out all around here. Oh yeah. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair's just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look at your bow. Isn't straight either. Oh yeah, it isn't. She looks all, you know. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right here. I try to wipe off the stain with my finger, but nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want you to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. And you won't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori? What do you think, you don't have a boyfriend yet? Damn, that's messed up. That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer up from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking about how weird it is to have a friend who does these kinds of things. Don't say that. You make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the bottom near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. Sigh. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. Are you smiling about? What are you smiling about? It means my it means my boobs got bigger again. Don't say it out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Whew, that's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else could, anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyways, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves. Yes, I guess so, huh? So maybe we should come wake me up in the morning. We're doing it again, Sayori. Ah, but I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Finally, I've been waiting for that. Yay. Jess, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I could really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Ooh, the poems. Who should I show my poem to first? Ooh, who should I show it to first? show it to the mean girl. I'm gonna show it to Natsuki. She likes manga like me. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair I shared mine with her first. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. Damn, that's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. I just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. Do you want to get smacked? Oh, damn, I'll pass. Sigh. Well, anyways, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Okay, what the... Yeah? I told you you weren't gonna like it. It's alright, I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Or are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about the simple writing is that it puts your weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then it made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I had humor with the last comment. I don't really care about how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Okay. Whose poem should I read next? Alright guys, I'm ending here for now. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. We'll continue this soon. Anyways, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.